This is Colin Dijs from Debrew, and today I want to talk about something different. What I would do if I would have to start the business all over again as a beginner. So for some of you, this might be an amazing video and you watch it all the way until the end and you learn a ton of things. And for some of you, you're going to click away because you just want to make money and be a millionaire tomorrow. So I've got this question numerous times over the last month. I'm in my house right now. That's why it's looking a little bit different. It is Sunday afternoon and I felt like finishing up my work day by making a YouTube video for you guys. Very interesting topic. So bear with me while I try to walk through everything and explain it to the best of my capabilities. So we would call this the rebuild. Yes, if I would have to do it with all the knowledge I've gained over the past few years, what would I do? I will build it out in a diagram and I will try to be as clear as possible. I might do this in a video series because so much to talk about, so little time. I don't want to make it too long, but I would definitely do a top-down approach. So I need to use a different graph. 1 second. Top-down. Yes, there we go. I love this little mind map tool because it basically just allows you to sketch everything out, make it clear for yourself what you're trying to do and how you're doing it. Okay, first things first, I need to decide on a traffic source. Well, first of all, we need to decide on a business method, business model. Well, we do say for profit, right? So business method. Yes, so I would go affiliate market, I would go performance marketing, and then I would go affiliate marketing, and then I would go affiliate CPA marketing. What I do, what I teach, what I always teach. Yes. Just a shameless promotion. If you are interested in learning about how to build a business from scratch, how to do affiliate marketing or take your business to the next level, there's a link in the description. Book a call with me and I will see if you're eligible to join my program. Because obviously I run a business too. Affiliate CPA marketing. All right, then the budget. Most important thing, I would start realistically with about 2,500 euros, which is one which requires on the budget level full-time job, 40 hours, which would earn you with my degree about 2,500 euros. Yes. So I would start with 2,500 and I would have a supplement of 2,500 cash infuse in order to create stability, in order to ensure that this is what would work for me over the long run and to not fail after just 1 month of learning. Yes. Okay, once we have acquired the budget, we need to decide on a traffic source. Very lucrative right now. If I would start, it would either be push or Facebook. For the ease of use and the experience I already have, I would do Facebook. And otherwise it comes down to the money and the relevant effort you want to put in. So on effort, I want to go 12 out of 10, like I always do with everything. So that would mean Facebook. Yes. Oh, let me just do that here. Facebook. In addition to that, I would have to choose vertical. Yes. Vertical. What to promote? I want easy conversions and I want to recoup 100% ROI ASAP, which means I would probably go with ClickBank, but preset payment terms. So I will tell them I'm an affiliate who can deliver results, right? And I want to get paid faster, which means in this scenario, no, hang on, I'll just do it here, weekly, right? So if I do not run a profitable business, I will rely on this budget, yes, to supplement this. And then it starts all over again, right? So this is a cycle until we obviously hit profitability. I want to get paid weekly in order to recoup 100% ROI, or even in other terms, gain ROI. Okay, I cannot mark it because it already has this link. Yes, add arrow. Maybe reverse the arrow. Yes, it's not really that clear, but that's how it goes. And then I'll probably do spirituality. In recent times I really like that it's easy to convert. I feel like I got a good connection with the audience because I'm the complete opposite of that audience. I don't give a shit about spirituality in general. I do not do karma shit. I do not do chakra shit. But if you do, respect to you. I always am curious about learning about other things and understanding the way people think. I'm just not feeling it in general. So no religion, none of that. But I do feel it's a very lucrative vertical, and there's a lot of money to be made by promoting to these audiences. All right, then once we have it set up, I would spend my time. All right, so now we do a new one, which is time. If I work 40 hours, yes. So now I work about 110 hours on my full-time business, Debrew, the suite, everything else, mainly focused on the Debrew suite. So I would have 50 hours. Let's say, 40. It depends on what kind of fucked up job you have. I used to work in a call center. It was tiring as hell. So I would work 40 plus 40. Yes. So we'll do 40 plus 40, which brings your total work time per week to about 80 hours, which is not that bad. It's just over 10 hours per day. Should be easily manageable if you really want it. Yes. So plus 40. So now we have to divide those 40 hours. I want to do equal distribution. So I don't want to take any day rest. I want to create momentum. Yes. So that would already mean that I'm spending about 5. What would that be? 40 on that end. 5.7. Of course, because it's 7 days. Yes. So I would spend about 5.5 hours per day. And you can leverage a little bit more in the weekend, a little bit more on the business days. Yes, a bit less on the business days. But you want to make the most hours out of a day on the business days. Give yourself like Saturday evening, Sunday evening, a bit of a time to recoup. But on Saturdays, I start work at 8 a.m. and I quit work at about 4:30, 4 p.m. So for normal people, it's a normal business day. For me, that's a short day. So 5.5 hours. Additional work in addition to your regular day job to get that money. Okay, 5.5 hours. How do I want to split this? I want to do at least in the beginning. So let's do month 1. I want to do 3.5 hours for research. And research is not watching YouTube videos. It might be watching YouTube videos if there's a specific topic I'm looking for. If not, that's just entertainment. Yes, keep that in mind. And then that means that in that regard, the work, okay, month 1 work, month 1, 2 hours of 2 hours work, yes. So it brings it to 5.5 hours, which I think is fair, but we're going to sketch out 3 months. Yes, month 2, which will be 2.5 hours research. So you'll see, like with this kind of work ethic, you're working a fuck ton. You're learning so much. If you cannot keep up, you're doing it wrong. You would be learning so much. And you got to make the switch proper, because it's not who can consume the most content, what a lot of people think. A lot of people think they're never ready, right? And that's their biggest issue. You just got to put in the work. You know, when I launched the Debrew Suite, January 1st of this year, I want to make a video about that, because that was hilarious. It was far from ready, you know, and the people who joined me for it, they understood that. But now in 1 month, we've done, I think, a year's worth of progress. I have 16 developers. Most people start with 2 developers, working around the clock 7 days a week to make it happen. And that's what you get. It's all work, hard work and dedication, patience, determination. All right, enough with the bullshit. Okay, month 3. Okay, so it's again 5.5 hours. Keep these 5.5 hours stable over the long term in order to ensure that you are not burning out, right? Not burning out versus keeping momentum. Okay, the burning out is a difficult one because I think it's a hippie term. My philosophy is as follows. I would say if you have passion for what you do, you have ambition and vision, you automatically know when to hold back, and you will not push yourself over the burning out level. Doesn't mean I'm not tired. Look at my fucking eyes. Yes, look at my hair. I lost so much hair over the couple of years just through stress, right? But obviously there's a huge way off in the things I want in life and which we accomplish or have accomplished so far. A lot of people tell me every day, parents, family, colleagues, take it easy, slow down a little bit, take some time for yourself. And while that's good advice, it is not aligned with my goals, right? So as long as you can keep up, keep doing you. And you should be mature enough to pay proper attention to health risks, right? Because they will only push you back so much, and it's not worth the actual effort because it ruins basically your business, yes? So keeping momentum and not burning out is not an issue for me. I've worked over 100 hours a week for the last 4 years straight without a fucking break, no holiday, nothing. And the trips I did make were all business trips. So for me, it's good. It's about the average. Some periods you will have more hustle, some periods you have less hustle. So last year I had a year which was all about experimenting, finding new angles, finding new opportunities. And this year we're just going ham basically. So you need that build-up period, yes? After that build-up period, you'll find momentum, yes? And basically how that goes is as follows. And I'm going to sketch this in Canva for you because it's very easy. I'm going to use custom design 1000 by 1000 will create a square. Yep. Perfect. And I want to put, what should we do? That's a good question. Because I know how to display it. I just don't know how to display it. Okay, yes. Let's do bars. Bars will be the easiest way to explain it. Yes, okay. We have 6 months. This is month 1. Let's do a black one. Okay. Month 1 is like this. Yes, this is your little profits. Yes. So this would be, this line is break even. Yes. And this is basically your learning curve. It will look like this. So this is like 1/4 of the return you need in order to break even. This is what will happen, and people don't understand it. People don't want to understand it. It's just beyond my scope of thought. The business requires money before it can make you money, yes? As soon as it does make money, it is never guaranteed to make you consistent money, yes? That's the performance marketing. It's every day a new day, and that's also what I believe what makes it great, yes? There's a lot of businesses who use this model as a foundation. However, let me just put this a little bit up, just to make sure. This is your profit scale, yes? And the profit scale net globally yields a 30% ROI on a yearly basis, compounded weekly. So it's a tremendous amount of money. But this is how it actually goes, the business, when you start building it. And maybe this is not a guarantee. This is one way how it could go and how I often see it go. With Tom, if you follow the ClickBank journey at all, we had an ad account ban, and we had 2 days of well, it was more like this. Yes, it was just over break even, but we have had consistent days of 100% ROI. So we're making like $2,500 a day, and then you're just making $100, $200. So it's like the scaling plan we had is not really working. Then obviously we had a backup sketched, and now we're back to like booming. So it is all very relative and very important to have something which I think is the most important thing to have, which I will put here, is no unrealistic Expectations. That's the main thing. So last week, I would say just over 50, 60 phone calls with people interested for the Debru suite. I've accepted 8 people. Yes, 8 people only. A lot of people have unrealistic expectations. They expect the world for very little effort and very little investment. That's not how business works. Business is difficult. Business is hard. And that's why it has or could carry a great reward. Yes. The main explainer is this. Yes. Your investment. That's usually how it goes. Yes. 100 hours per week for 1 year. That's not all though. Oh, wait 1 second. Plus, let's say 25 grand. To potentially is the keyword. To potentially get 100 grand as revenue per month, the rest of your life. Obviously, your investment is not set in stone. This is not set in stone. I tell a lot of people, what we teach in the Debru suite, the softwares we have, it is not a method, right? You're not buying a method. You're buying a skill. We train skill, and the skill can be used over and over and over again. Same thing why this is quite hard for me to build, because if I would lose it all today, my future endeavors would be so different based on the experience and the skill I've obtained. Because I don't execute one method to operate the business. It is combined of skill, experience, and I can make my own methods. Yes, very, very important, very lucrative as well. But I think I want to keep it here. I give you some philosophies. I can save this, so I'm going to definitely save this to my documents. And I will perhaps build it on in the future. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do another session like this, perhaps with some improvements, whatever you want to know, drop it down in the comments below and I'll have a look. If you want to talk with me and see if you're eligible for our Debru Suite program, which includes the softwares, the courses, and the coaching, schedule a call with me down below. You might get myself, you might get Stanley if I'm busy, but I take over 80% of the calls myself. And we'll see how we can work together. Obviously, you need money and a very good motivation in order to get started. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.